morning, folks. I hope you are doing great. So recently I have received a lot of questions from the new students who have joined the mentorship program. How I can backtest, how I can forward test. After I learn the models, what is the next step that I should do? So I would recommend this process or this methodology. It has worked with other students before. So it goes in this way. You will think every time about taking 10 trades, okay? So from these 10 trades, you will take 7 on backtest, and you will take 3 other trades on forward test. Means on the live chart, okay? So after you finish these 10 trades, I will show you how you can analyze your metrics so you can know where is the problems, what are the issues, what is your strength point, which model you should go back, and you check the lessons, you check the rules. And our goal in 2 to 3 weeks to get 100 trades, okay? 100 trades, 70 of them will be on backtest and 30 of them will be on forward test, okay? So what you can do, you can go back to trading view right here, you choose the asset that you want, you choose the time frame that you want, and you use the replay mode, you go back anywhere right here, and you start analyzing the chart right here, okay? So let's say, for example, you found, I don't know, an N in one direction, an N in two direction, any model, you scale it right here, and you know what you do next. You study the fractal right here, the self-similarity, the scale, the reference points. And for example, let's say you have identified the short position or long position, let's say from here, for example, okay. And then you see the outcome, it will be a winner or a loser, okay? After you finish your analysis right here, and why I don't prefer that you scale it right here on the chart, I prefer you study it outside of the chart right here, because I will explain later why I prefer it in this way. So right here, you will go and you will take a copy of the link. So next you will go to the simple fractals sheet. Maybe you will find it on the attached files under the video, or I will send it to you by email. I'm still not sure, but you will receive it. So on the trade idea right here, you will just put the link for the analysis. Of course, for example, let's say you have deleted the analysis from TradingView, you still can see it right here from the link, okay? So this trade, for example, was using an L in one direction. We have right here all the models, L in one direction, L in two direction, Y model, DCW model, rescaled fractal, equal high model, equal low, and Weierstrass model. So it was using L in one direction model. The result, it was a win or a loss. So let's say, for example, it was a win. And right here, you will put the risk to reward ratio. So let's say, for example, it was 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio in this way. Right here, it doesn't matter. This column right here, it's not important. It's just use it for the calculations right here, okay? Then you move to the next trade. It was a loss, for example, and it was using a Y model right here. You will put for every trade the risk to reward ratio, for example, 1 to 2, 1 to 3, depends on your analysis and what you get on the chart, okay? And you finish with this in this way, okay? So like this, for example. And right here, every time you put the model that you have used. So on every 10 trades, try to get different models, try to use different models. Don't just focus on one model. And in this way, okay? So right here, you will just copy this one in this way. Right here, we just forget, for example, the rescaled fractal. Okay, let's put a value for the rescaled fractal. And we forget also the equal low model. Okay, and you will just grab this one to the down right here, okay? So right here, after you finish everything with the risk to reward ratio, the outcome of this every trade, and don't forget especially the trade idea right here using the link, you will have this table right here with the statistics, okay? So now what you will do, you will try to understand what you have right here, okay? For example, you found that one of the models has a risk to reward ratio 7.5 or 1 to 5 or 1 to 4. So you will focus on this one more on your traits, okay? Let's say, for example, you found that the A in one direction has a win rate of just, for example, let's say 40%, okay? So right here, what you should do before you start with the next 10 traits right here, you should go back to the lessons, you check the rules, you go back to the reference examples that we have seen together, and you try to understand the issues that you have with this model. Or you can just post your analysis on the VIP group, and then we'll check if there is any problem with them, and we'll try to correct them, okay? And we'll try to find the problems, the issues from this table right here. Where is the lowest win rate? So you try to work on this. After you work on this, you go back and you continue with the other 10 traits right here. And another time, you will check after this 10 traits if the model that you have problem with has become better, you get good results or no. And in this way, you try to optimize every time you go back to the lesson, you back test more, you forward test more, and you finish in this way. And right here, you finish with 100 traits. So after every one of you will finish with this 100 traits, what I would recommend that you share your journals between of you, okay? So for example, you are, I think, 40 people or 50 people. So what you can do, everyone post his trading journal, okay? So in this way, every one of you will have at least 4,000 to 5,000 trades. So you can check what others have done, their analysis. That's why it's important to put the trade idea right here. So we will have a big data set right here using the fractals, everything. And this will be very, very helpful for all of you. So as I have mentioned, you will find the file for this sheet on the attached files, or you will receive it by email later, okay? So after you see this video, you go and check your email. You will find right here that Simple Fractals shared the spreadsheet right here. You'll just click on open. And right here, you will not work on this file right here, okay? Because if you change anything right here, it will be changed on the main one, okay? So in this way, what you will do, you will just go to the file right here and you will click on make a copy, okay? And right here, you name it the way you want, for example, any student name and journal, okay? In this way, and you just click make a copy. And right here, you can work on this one. You can delete all these values right here. You don't need them. Okay, and you start everything from the beginning. I hope you good luck. Thank you so much. Have a great day.